Good morning, students. How are you, all of you? Fine. Very good. Today we are going to read the story The Treasure Within. It's a wonderful story. I think you know Hafiz Contractor, a world famous architect. His interview, it was taken by Miss Bella Raja. So that interview has been formed in a form of a story. Let us know first Hafiz Contractor. I think you know uh, he was he's one of the greatest architect in India. In the year 1950 he was born, and his diploma was in architect only, architecture from Mumbai in the year 1975, and then he studied from Columbia University also, that is New York, USA. And you can understand that his potentiality was there from the childhood only. And one more, that is Miss Bella Raja. Who was she? She was the editor of Sports, a newsletter of the Resource Center, Bangalore. So we can understand she has also asked few of the wonderful questions, and whatever the interview has been taken, by that we have learned a lot about Hafiz Contractor. So let us start our discussion. The story, actually it's a conversation between Hafiz Contractor and Bella Raja. So conversation starts in this way, where Hafiz Contractor is explaining that he had a nightmare all the time, especially when he was a student. From that time, even when he was in the professional field, then also that nightmare was going on. So the question was asked, what was that nightmare? Then he told, actually it was the nightmare of mathematics. He told he was very much frightened of mathematics, as if it was looking like that. Every night time it was coming in the dream that next day maths paper is there and he is not prepared. So what to do? So when the question was asked how it has gone, he told two reasons. One thing is that just only few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, when he entered full in the professionalism, then it has gone. And second thing, he has no much time also to think about the academics. That means one point is very clear. If we think more about a particular subject, especially where we are frightened, I think the problem occurs there. He said in school, actually he was not doing well. Up to 2 or 3rd standard, he was up to 1 and 2 standard, he was doing well. But the moment he came to standard 3, 3 to 11th standard onwards, in fact he was not at all getting an interest in studying. He lost his interest. Where he had interest? His interest was in games, making some pranks, jokes, all these things. So few questions were asked regarding whether the teachers were becoming annoyed or not. So he told teachers were caning him severely. In fact, almost every week he was getting punishment. But again, he was not minding about it, because his main interest was to go to the playground and to enjoy the games. He told he was the cricket captain. In fact, all the types of games he would be able to play. But in one question he replied in this way, that a certain statement of the principal completely changed his life. When he was in 11th standard, once his principal called him and told, "My dear son, I have taken care of you from the beginning till date. And you know, you are a very good student. But the problem is, you are wasting your time, not at all studying. You know, you have lost your father. How much hard work your mother is doing to earn your livelihood and paying school fees. And what you are doing? You are simply wasting your time." That statement touched my heart. In that year, I didn't go to the playground. About his memory in the school, he told his intelligence, just to try to understand how much he was intelligent. Once his teacher was teaching in the classroom and there was raining outside. In his mind, it was working how to construct a dam. Whole day he was thinking like that, even how much water it can contain in the dam and how we can save the school from the water. So all these things he was thinking. So you see, from childhood only he had that type of capability. Maybe Bilaraja thought that learning disabilities and your inherent talent, all these things, whether these things were going on parallelly or not. In fact, it was quite visible in his life also, we found. One more example he had told, whenever the students would lose their button, what they would do? They would immediately run to him because dinner time, the uniform checking will be there. So he would make some makeshift button by cutting the chalk pieces. So you see, his intelligence level was there from the beginning. Certain jokes also you can find in the story. He told that next year students they would try to take his books only because his books were remaining new. He was not at all opening the book. Only before exam he would open. So all these things we have come to know about his life story. And one most important point he told about the present situation, that how he designs. He tells that always he designs by discussing with the client how he is looking like, his dressing sense, his food habits, clear, what he likes, what he dislikes, and all these things spontaneously he designs. You can call it about the new definition of mathematics he told. It can be called that putting design, then construction, psychology, and sociology. If we combine all the forms together, I think that sketch comes out as a new form of mathematics in his life. So it is a new dimension of mathematics Hafiz Contractor developed to us. And today we can find a child who has no interest about a subject. Today he is dealing with that subject. So this is a live example to all of us. Thank you.